We knew it was a matter of time before Harry decided that he's had enough of playing D-list celebrity in Montecito. We knew. What's interesting is that the take that he's taking and his way of going about it, because he has become besties with Michael Bubbles, also known as Michael Buble. Blah. And he's confided in Michael Buble so much of his misery. But isn't it funny, because Michael Buble has also been accused of being pretty nasty. I mean, really, really nasty to Luisa Lopilato, his wife. The shoving, the pushing, and live videos. I mean, he doesn't even hold himself. He's just like Harry, so unaware. Did Meghan Markle play the Diana card too far in the unstable section? Before we start, beautiful people, I want to thank the 31 tickets, those of you who bought the raffle tickets. Please go ahead and click and buy one ticket or so, in one. It'll help. It's less than $6. And with that, you'll get 2 beautiful handmade purses, one of a kind. And it goes towards helping the school, the bathrooms, to build proper bathrooms for the shelter and for the girls, and to make it secure, and for the kids as well, and to expand it a little bit more so they have a decent place to sleep and get a roof on the extension. So it's easy. Just click on the link, beautiful people, and all you have to do is register, and you have to sign up. You have to sign up because it's a secured website for your own protection. And then it will ask you a security question, and the answer is makeup. So yes, I hope you know I'm not Meghan Markle. I don't have $1 million donors, but I hope this community, with my small platform, we can do something about it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your help, and buy a raffle ticket. Michael Buble, also known as Bubbles, I'm going to call him Bubbles, okay? Michael Bubbles, or Bubbles, I mean, he's come under a lot of fire, guys, because of the way he pushed and he almost slapped Luisa Lopilato, his wife. He was accused by the public because he did it in live videos. You can see when he turns to her, how he's angry with her, and how he almost wants to raise his fist, how he shoves her. I mean, this guy, clearly, to me, from what I've seen here, because he's doing lives where he's supposed to behave, and even when he's trying to behave, there's some issues there. There's some issues there that I can see, because they are brutal. The way that he pushes this woman away, she shoves her, and he almost looks at her, and I mean, it is brutal. It is brutal. So in my book, he's a bully, and there are some domestic issues there. And Luisa Lopilato even had to come out and deny that he was abusive. But hey, if he looks like a duck and he quacks like a duck and he walks like a duck, Luisa Lopilato wants us to think it's a swan. Well, no, it's not a swan, Luisa Lopilato. He is a bully. And those things on those videos did not look right to me. They did not look right to me. But yeah, so now Harry and Meghan had a huge bust up in British Columbia at the curling event. They had that huge bust up there because Harry was all excited, telling Meghan Markle, hey, you'll be able to speak with Luisa Lopilato in Argentinian. Yes, because Harry's that stupid and he thinks Argentinian is actually a language. You can't make this up. You really can't make this up. So, and it turns out that when he finally goes, because Meghan introduced Michael Bubbles, or Michael Buble, as her dear friend. She knew him through Jessica Mulrooney, the now ghosted friend. And she didn't know him very well at all. They just met once or twice at social gatherings where he wasn't really talking to her. Okay? And it's clear that Michael Bubbles doesn't like La Meghan, the Meg. He doesn't like Meghan. It's clear that there's no lost love there because the pictures don't lie. So what's really terrible here is that when they get to the curling event, Harry's like, Oh, you can speak Luisa. That's Luisa Lopilato, Michael Buble's wife. Speak Argentinian to my wife. And of course, Luisa starts speaking Argentinian to Meghan, who has very publicly said that she's fluent in Argentinian. Even in her old CV, she had that she spoke Argentinian. Okay, not Spanish, Argentinian. So, and then to Harry's surprise and huge embarrassment, she didn't speak Argentinian or Spanish. And hence the fight, because he felt that she made him look like an idiot. Another lie discovered, just like when she said she was fluent in French. And Harry excitedly tells this diplomat, when they were still part of the working members of the royal family, oh, please, Meg, come speak French to this gentleman. My wife speaks French. And she's like, oh, Harry. And now we've seen her say that in one occasion that she learned French in 4 years and another in 8 years. So, I don't know with this woman, you know. So yeah, so it got to the point that it was so embarrassing that you can see in the pictures that Luisana Lopilato and Michael Bubbles were keeping their distance from Meghan Markle. Even at the gala dinner later on, he sang for Harry, not for Meghan Markle. Okay? And he's an idiot. And now Michael Bubbles regrets having sung that, you know, for Invictus and getting involved with that organization with Harry and Meghan. But of course, he won't give back the money. He won't give back the money. But what's interesting is that, yes, people, they became friends. Michael Bubbles did actually befriend Harry. Because, of course, he wants to befriend a royal. Because he knows, probably he knows, that Meghan Markle is not going to be there forever. So he befriended this woman. He befriends her, and it's like he befriended Prince Harry, and they have remained in close contact. So Harry now has been complaining that he doesn't get Meghan, that he finds that she's unstable, that she needs help, but he doesn't know how to give it to her. This is the man who co-founded Heads Together along with Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge at the time, the now Princess of Wales, with Harry. They did huge fundraisers for that. They had the phone numbers. They didn't talk about it. Phone numbers that you can ring anonymously in order to discuss your mental health issues. Meghan Markle has falsely claimed that Doria was a mental health, was licensed to work as a mental health practitioner, which we know that's not the case. That's not the case. She never completed that in order to get her license. So she has never been a mental health practitioner or whatever. But even then, when she was falsely claiming that Doria was a mental health, it was all over the newspapers. By the way, where are those newspapers? Why don't they retract what they printed about Doria, that she was a licensed mental health practitioner? No. So even with all of that, Harry couldn't get Meghan Markle help. So he couldn't even go on the yellow pages, let's go, any psych, because, a psychiatrist, by law, they have to keep it confidential. And now, being a coach where Serena Williams has gone on the record and said that Harry, this dumb-wit, ginger idiot, is her life coach. That the first thing she does when she gets in trouble is phone Harry. That he is her mentor. So he can be a mentor to Serena Williams, but he can't help his unstable wife. That says a lot about a bunch of, that presents another situation, because either Serena is lying, which she clearly is, or Meghan is too much of a nutcase for Harry to handle. That even this so-called amazing life coach, mentor of Serena Williams, an A-list tennis star, can't live without, according to her. She's gone on the record to say that about Harry. And Harry can't help her. So now he's phoning Michael Bubbles, because Michael Bubbles, and he's confiding in him that he wants help because he knew Meghan from before. If he could give him tips on how to handle her because she's so unstable, they're having too many fights. And what does Michael Buble say? Man, I didn't know her that well. I met her through Jessica. We were not really that close friends. Too bad Michael Bubbles didn't say that before, when Harry and Meghan were contacting him, before he cashed his check, $1.5 million check, off the backs of the Invictus game. But why do you think Harry has cornered himself that none of his former friends that were close to him and covered up for him so many nasty things that he did, he can't even reach out to these people, that he's reaching out to people the likes of Michael Bubbles. And I'm going to do another video about him and sharing the stage with Mindy Kaling. I mean, that is a D-list woman that nobody knows. Harry went from sharing the stage with A-listers worldwide to sharing the stage in San Francisco at a conference place with Mindy Kaling. Oh my God. Thank you, Meghan. Thank you.